Well, good evening and good morning and good afternoon to all of you from wherever you are in the world. My name is Tyler Sharp, Director of Sales with Vitify, and thrilled to be with you this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are. We're excited to be able to share just a little bit of time with you, to be able to hear from one of our incredible members of our wellness team. We're thrilled to be able to introduce to you Dr. Cesar Fernandez. Hopefully you've had a chance to be able to hear from him in the many times that he shared presentations and his trainings before about our incredible products. But we're looking forward to being able to hear from him once again today. He and his wife, Carolina, I hope that I said that correctly, but they live in Honduras. And we're thankful for him and for Carolina. I've had a chance to be able to travel with them a couple of different times. I feel like that I know Dr. Fernandez really well because I've heard a number of his presentations before. I've seen him up on the big screen as well as in person. We had a chance to be able to travel to Orlando, Copenhagen earlier this year, Copenhagen into Prague. And just an absolute gentleman, a real class act of an individual, incredible and an awesome ambassador of Vitify, of course, from the wellness team as well. Just an individual who really cares about other people, certainly cares about our products, and someone that is very interested in helping you better understand what our products can do from an overall health standpoint. So lots of things that I could say about you, Dr. Fernandez, but we certainly appreciate you taking some time to be with us, and lots of amazing things happening there in Honduras with Vitify and all over the world. And we're thrilled to be able to have you here. We're excited to hear you talk about Curcumin and Symbiotics tonight. I understand that that's the topic. And so I'm just going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much again for sharing this with us tonight.
Thank you, Tyler. Good night to you also. And we're very happy to see all of these lovely people from the US, from Europe, from Australia, and from all over the world. I could see we're expanding, right? We already opened Australia and New Zealand also. I've been hearing a lot about all of you, and I'm very excited about all the things that I've been able to found around all of this curcumin and symbiotics, and I'm going to be sharing to you all of this knowledge, all of these things that it's been with us around, but we didn't really have the chance to analyze in depth. So let's get started. For the new people, I'm Dr. Cesar Fernandez. I live in Central America and Honduras specifically, and I am very excited about this because I'm in the nutrition science area as well as in the stem cells research. So I'm very, very involved in what we call the DNA, what we call the health inside the cell. So this is putting me, it makes me go nuts because I didn't know all of this. 9 months before now, I was, totally I have no knowledge at all about all of this. So what happens is that when I found this, let me start over here. When I found this, I need to tell you something before. I'm sorry about this. They told me I need to start talking like this. Okay, this is very important to begin the presentation. The following information is not intended to replace a professional medical recommendation. It is only for informational, educational purposes based on preventive medicine. If you think you have any of the conditions shown in this presentation, we suggest that you consult a certified healthcare professional for the diagnosis and treatment of any medical condition. Okay, that being said, let's get started. This is specifically for the people around Australia and New Zealand. You know Dr. Angel Gavet? He's our medical director of the wellness team. Dr. Gavet says he was receiving some emails from Australia and New Zealand and some of the people of Europe asking him about the Ross River virus. Okay, here in Latin America, we have an epidemic of dengue virus. It's a little bit different, but it's also a virus. And he says, you need to talk about the Ross River virus and the support that the biomass curcumin that we have provides to them. So let's get started a little. This is going to take us a couple of minutes before we step inside our main topic. What is Ross River virus? Ross River virus is a mosquito-borne virus that causes Ross River fever. It is the most common mosquito-borne disease in Australia. The symptoms are, like many of the virus, fever, rash, arthralgia, joint pain, myalgia, which is muscle pain, and fatigue. The transmission is spread through the bite of an infected mosquito, and mosquitoes become infected when they feed on the blood of infected animals, primarily human beings. Okay, so what happens with this virus? The Ross River virus infection is a pro-inflammatory condition. Okay, according to PubMed, which is the National Library of Science in the US, increased pro-inflammatory cytokine levels in prolonged arthralgia in Ross River virus infection is what it shows about. So what happens is that this pro-inflammatory condition could be prevented, avoiding mosquito bites, use of repellents, natural, some of them natural, some of them chemical, use mosquito nets and screens or windows on the doors. Environmental controls, eliminate standing water where mosquitoes breed, use larvicides in water bodies that cannot be drained, and public health measures. What they do is in the community education on mosquito bite prevention and monitoring control programs for mosquito population. This is the prevention side. But as you all know, being bitten by a mosquito is not easy as it looks like. So what happens is that there are antiviral natural products for arbovirosis infections. So one of them, published in the Journal of Molecules, this was in 2020, June 2020, they talk about the treatment and management. The treatment is no specific antiviral treatment available right now, but management focuses in relieving the symptoms. Symptomatic relief, pain relievers, to manage fever and the pain, rest, hydration are crucial. The thing is that in the long-term management, chronic symptoms like joint pain, fatigue may persist for months, even for years, like in chikungunya. I don't know if you heard of the term of chikungunya, which is also a virus. Regular follow-up with healthcare providers for symptoms management are suggested. Potential role of biomass curcumin may offer natural anti-inflammatory support, potentially helping to alleviate chronic inflammation and symptoms. Okay, so what happens now is that in the Molecules Journal in 2020, they started to talk about that besides being able to inhibit, neutralize dengue virus, Zika virus, chikungunya virus, curcumin has reported also to exhibit broad spectrum to other viruses like Newcastle disease virus and HIV virus also. But they also said over here, if you follow the arrow, although curcumin is safe and efficacious, it is not an approved therapeutic agent because of its low bioavailability. Have you heard that before? Pure aqueous solubility and complications with drug delivery, which are challenges that have yet to be overcome. We already did that. So what happens is that we all understand what we have in our hands. So what happens is that right now we have the perfect couple. This is the topic of tonight, the perfect couple, combining curcumin and symbiotics. It's a mixture, symbiotics is a mixture of prebiotics and probiotics that can offer a variety of potential health benefits. Here are some of the main benefits. that we are going to talk about tonight. Okay, here it is. Curcumin, a lipophilic polyphenol containing the rhizome of Curcuma longa and has been used for centuries as a traditional Asian medicine, and today it is widely used in foods. It's also used in cosmetics as a spicy, and they are using it in several other areas, but specifically in the health area, we could use it a lot. It has received considerable attention for its pharmaceutical activities, which appear to act primarily through anti-inflammatory and antioxidant mechanisms. Okay, so what about combining or supporting prebiotics with curcumin? New research shows that taking turmeric can boost the function of probiotic bacteria in your gut by acting as a prebiotic, like food for the probiotic or for the good bacteria. Prebiotic are a form of fiber that your body can break down, and that the probiotic bacteria in your gut uses as food, as I already told you. So what happens is that a study established in September 2019 in the plant food for human nutrition examined the potential prebiotic effects of turmeric extract on probiotic bacteria. The researchers found that turmeric extract supported the growth of this healthy probiotic bacteria even 3 days later. That was published in 2019 in this journal. What happens now is that, getting to know that, we are going to start talking about all the function that this couple could do together. Curcumin and gut microbiota. For example, curcumin and its metabolites have been shown to influence the microbiota. It is worth noting that two different phenomena arise from the interaction between curcumin and microbiota. It is the regulation of the gut microbiota by the curcumin and the biotransformation of curcumin by the gut microbiota, both of which are potentially crucial for curcumin activity. So if you understand this, you would understand that this couple, curcumin and symbiotics, improve the digestive health. Curcumin has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that can help reduce gut inflammation and improve digestive health as well. So what happens with symbiotics is that the probiotics help maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in your gut, while prebiotics serve as food for this beneficial bacteria, promoting their growth and activity. Together, they can improve digestion, reduce symptoms of digestive disorders, such as irritable bowel syndrome, for just to name one. It also boosts the immune system. Curcumin, as an anti-inflammatory property, can help modulate the immune system and reduce chronic inflammation. And symbiotics as well, probiotics can strengthen the immune system by improving gut barrier function and stimulating immune cell activity. Another topic, reduction of systemic inflammation. Curcumin, known for its potent anti-inflammatory effect, can help reduce the inflammation throughout the body. And symbiotic, by improving gut health, they can help reduce systemic inflammation, as a healthy gut is associated with lower levels of inflammation in the body. For example, the leaky gut syndrome is one of the things that we should look at. Improve mood and mental health. Curcumin has neuroprotective properties and can help improve mood and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. You've heard all about this before, when Dr. Jeremy started to talk about mental health and all of that. Okay, and symbiotics as well. Gut health is closely related to mental health through the gut-brain axis. Yes, the axis between your brain and your gut. Probiotics can help improve mood and reduce anxiety and depression by improving gut health. Why? Because our bacteria, our gut bacteria, are the responsible to produce between 80 and 90% of your serotonin and dopamine, which are the neurotransmitters that provide all of us this kind of mental health and control of anxiety and depression. Enhancing bioavailability. Curcumin has relatively low bioavailability, but it has been shown that some probiotics can help improve the absorption and effectiveness in the body. Symbiotics improve overall nutrient absorption, which can enhance the effect of curcumin also. Protection against chronic diseases. Curcumin may help protect against chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer due to its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Symbiotics as well, by maintaining a healthy gut microbiome, they can contribute to the prevention of chronic diseases by reducing inflammation and improving immune function. Now, we are able to understand this, a reciprocal interaction between curcumin and the gut microbiota. As it's been shown in the 2020 Journal of Nutrients, which is called A New Key of Understanding for the Health Effects of Curcumin, it says that curcumin promotes beneficial bacterial strains, improves gut barrier functions, and counteracts the expression of pro-inflammatory mediators. And gut microbiota on its side, metabolic pathways associated with transformation of curcumin by the gut microbiota, and the activity it provides is an anti-inflammatory, neuroprotective, anti-tumor, and antioxidant. So, as you could see, the curcumin is closely related to this unbalanced bacteria in your gut, which is called dysbiosis. Recently, a growing number of studies have suggested that gut dysbiosis is linked to many metabolic diseases. Curcumin appears to have beneficial effects on the gut microbiota, favoring the growth of beneficial bacterial strains. In one study that has been shown over there, in one study, scientists found that curcumin helps counteract liver damage and lipid metabolism problems caused by toxic agents. In addition, curcumin also helped maintain increase the amount and diversity of beneficial bacteria in the gut. Therefore, the researchers suggested that curcumin could help reduce oxidative damage in the liver by improving the gut microbiota, intimately related, as you could see. So, curcumin also supports this intestinal bacteria. Other studies have confirmed that oral administration of curcumin can markedly change the ratio of beneficial and harmful bacteria in the gut microbiota, favoring beneficial bacteria such as bifidobacteria, lactobacillus, and butyrate-producing bacteria, and reducing the number of pathogenic bacteria which are often associated with systemic diseases, for example, systemic inflammation. So, also, we could say that curcumin, microbiota, and Alzheimer are also intimately related. As it's been said in the bibliography, in Alzheimer's disease model mice, curcumin administration was found to improve spatial learning and memory skills, as well as reduce the buildup of amyloid plaques responsible in the hippocampus for the Alzheimer's disease. At the same time, curcumin significantly altered the relative amounts of bacteria, such as Bacteria Pervolotales and Lactobacillus, which are associated with the development of Alzheimer's disease. So, Also, curcumin is related with estrogen and gut microbiota. In another story, oophorectomy-induced estrogen deficiency in rats caused changes in the structure and distribution of the gut microflora. Curcumin administered at 100 milligrams per kilo per day orally to overrectomized rats was able to partially reverse changes in gut microbiota diversity after 12 weeks, only 3 months, okay? So we could also relate curcumin, gut microbiota, and cancer. Yes, we could talk about this. Curcumin decreases the microbial abundance of cancer-related species, such as Prevotella, which were found in higher amounts in the feces of colorectal cancer patients than in those of non-cancer patients. In mice, for example, with colon cancer, different pellet diets were administered with curcumin doses equivalent to calculated human doses ranging from 8 to 162 milligrams per kilo per day. The administration of curcumin, for example, at the highest dose reduced or eliminates the tumor burden in the colon, increasing lactobacilli and reducing Coriobaccterials. So if you are putting all this together with curcumin, gut microbiota, and cancer also, in addition, in mice treated with mutagenic compound, dietary curcumin was able to restore the amount of lactobacilli, which have been shown to possess an anti-tumor function to normal levels. All of these results supports curcumin's potentially anti-cancer activity, at least against colorectal cancer, with all this bibliography, and have led researchers to initiate clinical trials focused on defining this topic. So, as you could see, we have a lot of information here. For example, going to another side, insulin resistance. This is amazingly impacting all of the population. Insulin resistance is related to polycystic ovarian syndrome, to the raise of insulin, endothelial dysfunction, type 2 diabetes, central obesity, hypertension, atherosclerosis, dyslipidemia, low-grade chronic systemic inflammation, and hypercoagulation impaired fibrinolysis. All of this relation between insulin resistance are conditions associated with it. And as we could see here, curcumin and gut microbiota are in a certain way responsible for the liver health. For example, the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, the use of curcumin significantly changed the gut microbial composition and improved liver condition. Decrease in bad gut bacteria and increase in good gut bacteria are the main things happening here. And they noted that immunomodulatory effects of curcumin related with SCFAs, short-chain fatty acids, they noticed reduced inflammation, insulin resistance, and obesity. This is the conclusion. They noticed reduced inflammation, reduced insulin resistance, and obesity. And I'm going to show you a testimonial at the end of this presentation. Curcumin, gut microbiota, and exercise. There is some evidence to suggest that physical training has an effect on the gut microbiota. So head to the exercise, head to the gym. Through its impact on the autonomic nervous system by improving the composition of the gut microbiota. the researchers demonstrated the effect of supplementation with nano-curcumin extract on the microbiota and physical performance in mice. They found that 6 weeks after nano-curcumin was initiated, the composition of the gut microbiota was modulated and had anti-fatigue effects, resulting in improved physical performance. So, as a summary, the combination of curcumin and symbiotics may offer a synergistic approach to improving digestive health, reducing inflammation, strengthening the immune system, improving mood and mental health, and protecting against chronic diseases. The combination can be especially beneficial for people with digestive disorders, chronic inflammation, or those looking to improve their overall health. That's why we call this the perfect couple, curcumin and symbiotics. Okay, so as you could see, the perfect match already exists. It is called Nano-Curcumin and Symbiotics. It is supported by science product. It's been reported since 2013 that we already took care of the bioavailability problem, the absorption problem. So what happens is that the nanofied curcumin that we have is a nanomicellar curcumin, high degree of intestinal absorption, excellent bioavailability, proven effectiveness, and of course, a high quality. It is an original German formulation, and we took it from the root to micellar nanotechnology. Yes, the first patented technology that we perform is the extraction of the oleoresin of curcumin from the turmeric. The second patented technology is the application of the nanotechnology to the curcumin, and the third one is the micellization of the curcumin, and we have a final product of 30 nanometers, as big as a virus, for example, and with a cover of hydrosoluble molecules. So what happens is that this research product has German patented technology. There you could see the 3 patents over there, and we have all the culture from Israel, all the halal control, HACCP, good manufacturing practices, certifications, quality, non-GMOs, allergen-free, etc. This research product is amazingly supported by science, and we also have an addition of vitamin 3, which is fat-soluble vitamin, bioavailability problem, just like curcumin, and now with bioMS technology, we could provide in the same molecule vitamin D3, the 60% of the RDA, the recommended daily allowance. Okay, and we also have the Curcumin Plus, which is a formula with ingredients in a synergistic effect. It is just like the Nanofy, but we add ginger extract and we add vitamin C. It is more anti-inflammatory, more antioxidant, and it also impacts the metabolism and the insulin resistance. It provides a superior support in all of these areas that we have been talking about. How much to take? 10 drops a day. Any of them. You could choose one. You could mix them also. 10 drops of one, 10 drops of the other. 10 drops a day is enough for a 24-hour coverage. But for, every person responds in a different way. So you need to see which is your level. Maybe it's 10 drops, maybe it's 15, maybe you could mix them up. But you could see how it is not a drug. This is not chemical. This is organic. So how much you should take, it depends if you have a disease, if you have complications, or it's just preventing. Okay. Um, the Symbiofy, in its way, it's a symbiotic formulation, and it has 9 detox herbal compounds. All of them very, very well known, like moringa, like shiitake fungus, like chlorophylla, like spirulina. So we have 9 detox herbal formulation compounds. We also have 9 prebiotics. It's a prebiotic fiber formulation. And we also provide probiotics in this formula. It has Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium longum, and it's 5 billion colony forming units is the amount in 4 caps of this product. In addition, it contains magnesium. Symbiofy is not a magnesium supplement. Let me clarify this, but Symbiofy contributes to the need of magnesium in your body. We use it as a synergistic, the magnesium, okay? It's not a total, it doesn't provide the total amount of magnesium that you will need as an RDA product. So the Symbiofy, you take the content of 1 sachet a day, recommended for the first 90 days, or I said at least 1 month, to detox your liver, your kidney, and to clean up your gut. You could take it in the morning, in the afternoon, before the breakfast, before the lunch, before dinner, any time of day. But remember, you need to drink enough water during the day because it has a lot of prebiotics, okay? You need to drink a lot of water, drink enough water during the day. Don't forget. And the aftermath of all of this topic is that the dysbiosis is linked to all of this, like diabetes, obesity, autoimmune diseases, cancer, liver disease, metabolic syndrome, hypertension, multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer, aging, atherosclerosis, allergies. So it is not only a brain-gut axis. For me, it's a gut health axis. All of your health is around this problem, which is called dysbiosis, as it's been told since 2018 in the Power with Probiotics, Dysbiotics, and Prebiotic Diseases and Health. So I will introduce you the testimonial of tonight. The perfect couple, okay? Testimonial, Mr. Francisco is a patient and friend of mine. Francisco, let me tell you something about Francisco. He's 53 years old. He was 293 plus pounds. He has shortness of breath, sleep apnea, chest pain, hypertensive crisis with 200 over 120 when I first met him. And he also, as you could see, has morbid obesity. He ended up in the emergency room, as you may already suggest. So what happens with Francisco is that we started to, taking care of the emergency. But what happens is that the 4th of July of 2024, his glycohemoglobin was in 6.7. You could see the blue arrows here. The glycemia was 107, and the triglycerides were 747. Okay, milligrams per deciliter. So this is huge. When we see this, we said, why? How was he walking? How was he thinking? The thing is that he started taking Curcumin Plus, 10 drops in the morning, 10 drops afternoon, and he started taking one sachet of Symbiofy. He has started also walking and living a healthy lifestyle, eating well, but only 4 weeks later we saw him, the 6th of August 2024, less than 5 weeks after this event. What happens? His glucose level was 93 milligrams. His triglycerides were 194. As you could see, almost 600 milligrams per deciliter in 1 month. It went down, and the glycohemoglobin went from 6.7 to 5.2. Amazing. I just couldn't believe it. Francisco, 53-year-old guy, dropped 23 pounds in 1 month, no longer feels shortness of breath, sleep apnea, no chest pain, hypertensive crisis gone, 130 over 85. He's on anti-hypertensive treatment, yes, but did not take anything for the elevation of blood sugar, etc. He stopped drinking sodas and improved his eating habits. He began to take short walks. And as I already told you, Curcumin Plus, 10 drops AM and PM, and Symbiofy daily for the last month. Looking forward to a healthier lifestyle. As you could see, he now have a second life chance. He was almost there. He was almost done. You want to see him? 293 pounds when I first saw him, 270.6 pounds a few days ago. And he sent you a message, 2 words: thanks, Vitafy. I love that. Thanks, Vitafy, because we are going to change our destiny and that of the humanity, 10 drops at a time. You're going to be part of our team. We are going to be part of your team. With Vitafy, we are going to change all of these results that we talked about. We have a world with a lack of health, and we have the information, the product, and we have the intention to help all of these people. So I really thank you for your time. I think I went 8 minutes longer as I've been supposed to do. Thank you, Tyler, and thank you all for your time. I hope you like the topic and the presentation of tonight. Thank you.
Dr. Fernandez, that was absolutely fantastic. Sure appreciate everything that you're doing and the research done on that. Francisco, wow, what an incredible story, and how the product has impacted his life so much. Thank you, all of you, for being with us tonight, this afternoon, in the morning as well. We appreciate you guys and the things that you've been able to go through and learn from Dr. Fernandez, and we certainly appreciate him being an incredible part of our wellness team as well. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you so much, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.